Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a binder update. I have about 7 binders next to me that I need to update. Finally, we have a lot to get through, a lot of exciting updates as you can see. So I will just jump into it immediately. You are hearing from me a lot quicker than I expected, but I wanted to get all of this stuff updated before D-Day comes out because I still haven't really finalized any of my face stuff yet. So you won't be seeing any face updates in this video either, just because my chapter 2 binder is pretty in flux right now, but that's okay. We are here starting off in my merch mini binder. I hope to move this one into the deluxe size binder as well, because I would also like to add my Armypedia postcards in here until I can find a better spot to put them, and or I'm able to buy Yoongi. So for now I think I am going to add them into this binder once I get the deluxe binder. Also, I think I'm going to put this over here instead, because I'm back to kitty cornering my cards because I can never make a decision. But I'm so freaking happy to have these cards. These were on my high priority wish list of 2023. These are obviously the 3rd Muster Army Booth photo cards, and I'm so happy to have them in my little completed set. It's so cute, and perhaps I have this one on the way, but he's not here yet. Also excitingly, in the Army Booth area, I have another update to this Love Yourself page, and it's the thumbs up Jimin. So I don't really know how I'm going to organize this yet until I have all of them. So I think for now I'll probably move Taeyoung's down and then put Jimin here. If I do decide to kitty corner these ones, then obviously I'd put Tae's thumbs up here, but since I don't have that one right now, I'm just going to do it like this. But I'm so happy to have this Jimin card, and hopefully, fingers crossed, also on my priority list of 2023 is to finish this page and get the last 2 that remain, and we will see if I'm able to do that or not. But fun updates here to the Army Booth section. We are making progress, slowly but surely. And then finally in this binder, I do have an update in the larger photo card section, which is right here. I finally have Taeyoung's 4th Muster binder photo card. So this page will be complete as well. And I think this entire second section is all complete. I think that was the last of the merch cards to just fill in the pages of what I was missing. So yeah, anything else I get will be extra. And like I said, this binder will be moving into the deluxe size, so I can also add in a few more things here or there, and then also the Armypedia postcards as a temporary home as well. I used to have a divider here, and I do want to put it back. I just don't have it because I gave some of my One Pocket Prism Platinum pages to my friends to help with their binders, and then I realized that I'm all out of the One Pocket pages. So I don't currently have the dividers in here, but I do want to put them back in. I just ran out. So that is the mini merch binder. I think I will get into my album binder next. And we're back in the album binder. It does look different from the last time you saw it. I have moved my album collection into these smaller binders. So this encompasses Too Cool for School all the way up to A Map of the Soul 7. And then my other binder does B until the Proof Collector's Edition. So I do have one update in this binder and one update in the next. Actually, I'm lying. I have 2 updates in this binder. Turning to this page just reminded me. I was recently able to buy this family broadcast card from McKinley. This is the photo that sits on Namjoon's desk and was given out during the promotional period for Boy With Love during the Persona era. And I'm really happy to have this. I've just been struggling where to put it. And so I think for now, because I have this family photo right here and this spot is empty, I'm going to put it here. I think eventually I might try to move it into the Persona section, but I need a few more things, possibly from Jimin's gift, to be able to make that actually work. So for now, I think this is a cute placeholder just because there's a family photo here and then here is the family photo, you know? And so I'm just going to put it on the back of this page. But I'm really excited to be adding this to my collection. It's something that I've wanted for a really long time, and is very precious, so there it will temporarily stay. And like I said, I think I will eventually try to work it into the persona section because that's when it was given out. And so also very excitingly in this collection, we are also putting away another dream item of mine, something that I've wanted for a very, very long time. And to celebrate 3 years of collecting, which for me was back in March, I finally decided, I'm sure you can guess because you saw it when I opened up this video, but I finally decided to buy myself the Love Yourself Her lenticular. I'm so excited. This is something I have wanted to add to my collection since I started collecting, and I thought 3 years, it was time. So I got it and I'm very excited. It's so beautiful and it just felt like a really important staple for me to personally have in my collection. So in it goes with the Love Yourself Her O version. And we must boot one of my cloud fillers, but that's okay. I am so happy to have it. I think the set looks absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the first sets that I sought out to complete and to finish. So to have it full circle finished on about 3 years of collecting is just really exciting for me. So this is the part 1 album binder. I'll take you through it eventually. It's just still kind of under construction because, as you can see, I've been making custom pages for my broadcast cards so they all hold in the center, and I've made custom double sleeves for my broadcast cards as well. So the inner sleeve is the Sleeve King or Make Them Last sleeve that I have linked in my description down below, but the outer sleeve is a custom sleeve made by me, so it can be nice and double sleeved because I love to double sleeve things. So this is all the stuff that I've been working on in my album binder, and I will show you eventually. I just want to finish customizing all the pages and the sleeves before I show it off, but there's your sneak peek. I'm gonna get album binder number 2 and we can put away the last 2 things in that section as well. And here we are in part 2, which is B through Proof Collectors, and I have a very exciting update in the proof section courtesy of my friend Esther, who gifted me these 2 cards for my birthday and Christmas. And I've had a spot all picked out for them. These are why I didn't put the exhibition ones in this one. It's because I knew I had these coming. They're Jimin and Tae's proof broadcast cards. Thank you so much again, Esther. You are truly the best.
You nice, keep going.
And I'm so happy, as this aids my also goal of this year of completing Veman for broadcast. I will say Jimin definitely did complicate that with the face broadcast cards, but I guess I can amend my goal and say completing chapter 1 Veman for broadcast, and we will see how chapter 2 completion goes. But anyway, there are Jimin and Taehyung's very dark proof broadcast cards, once again in the door concept to torture me, but it's okay. I'm happy to have them. These are actually brighter a little bit than these are, which I didn't think was possible because these are already some of the darkest cards in my collection, but that is okay. I'm so happy to have them here. I just, as always, wish they turned up the lights. So really, that is the completed proof section. Proof and Proof Collectors is all complete, which is just so exciting. So yay for album completion progress, because I do think then there's really nothing I'm missing in my album collection now that those are put away. These were the last 2 cards that I was looking to get for my pages. Of course, I'm still missing some of the regular size broadcast cards, but as we all know, that's a journey in and of itself. As it relates to the actual photo card size things, I do believe my entire album collection is done. So thank you for your service, Esther. I will get into the next one. I guess we can move into Japanese next because I have 2 really quick updates there as well. Wow, this is awkward.
Oh my god.
I just remembered that I haven't showed off this Japanese collection in a minute since I moved it from the A5 into the A4. But surprise, I did say in my flip through at the end of the year that moving Japanese back into an A4 is my goal. The reason I haven't really showed it off yet is just because it's still under construction. So we're just gonna pretend like this isn't actually happening. But I still want to put these cards away because they are precious. Well, one of them is precious. The other one I got for a really good deal, so I decided to get because it's going to work in my new layouts. But this one specifically is a very precious update. So if you recognize this orientation of cards, it's similar to my last video. If you watched me move my DVD collection into an A4, that's generally something similar to what I'm doing with my Japanese collection, which is why there's a filler here in the center, and I have organized Taegimin June like this. Namjoon's Speak Yourself fan club renewal card. I'm so excited. I'm just missing his magic shop, which again, this is a top priority of 2023. This is a top priority of 2023, so hopefully it won't be too long until I complete it. But yay. This is my little section to start off the Japanese collection, and then I'm just going to cut to the correct page so you don't really see anything that's happening yet. Also, as I'm talking about this, I have once forgotten that there is yet another larger size thing that I need to put away. Actually, a very exciting oversized thing that I need to put away, so I clearly am off my game today, but that's okay. We first need to go all the way to the run section. So if you didn't actually see my video from last week, my DVD updating, then please ignore these fillers. As I stated in that video, these fillers are a big trial run of seeing what I like and don't like before I commit to buying more high quality printed cards. These are fillers, that's a filler obviously, that I just kind of slapped together after I made them really quick on Canva. So don't think too much about how they look. It'll probably look different by the time I am ready to take everyone on a formal tour through this Japanese section. But I was on Mercari Japan and I saw the group card for Run at a really good price. And since I'm trying to move what was originally a 2-member A4 setup, moved into an A5, expanded to a 2 to 4 member setup, and put that setup back into an A4. I know that didn't make any sense, but that just highlights how indecisive I have been about my Japanese collection since I really started putting a lot of focus on it. I didn't really prioritize group cards, but I think group cards will serve me well often in these 9-pocket page setups where I sometimes have 2 members, sometimes have 4 members. So I wanted to get this group card because it was a really good price, the lowest I had ever seen it. I think it was only about $6 or something, and it is real, so happy to say that. But that is the group card in the Run section. I definitely have it upside down, I just forgot. And I promise someday soon you will see the Japanese updates in this binder. But for now, this is all you get, the sneak peek. Again, I'm lying. Do I have short-term memory loss? Do you remember not even a few minutes ago I said I also forgot another thing? Well, let's go there immediately. Clearly, I am off my rocker today. All right, here we are. So these are additions that I did not expect to be adding to my collection anytime soon, because normally you have to buy them one by one. It's a slow process, but I was able to find someone who was downsizing a Taiwanese collection. It was around my birthday time. It all looked above board, so I was like, why not? And I did complete Vima's Love Yourself sets for the Taiwan press. Thank you to Kate or J. Kate Elise for doing authenticity checks for me, because there are fakes of these. So I really appreciate you sending me a video of yours, and so I could double check that they're real and guess happily based on the multiple videos that I studied. And also, I know You Never Walk Alone isn't exactly the same, but I do also have Jimin's You Never Walk Alone, so I kind of know what they look and feel like. They are real, and I'm so happy to have completed the set. But this is technically a Japanese and Taiwanese binder now, and so I've decided to include these postcards in here chronologically when they go, as opposed to adding it into my Greater Korean album binder, just because if I already have the Young Forever Taiwan cards in the Japanese collection, I might as well just put all of my Taiwanese items into this collection as well. So that is going to be the first page. And then on this page, I'm going to, I don't know if I have to move this over. Hopefully I didn't completely knock this all out of frame. And I'm sorry if I just made the binder very crooked. I just can't see it. But I wanted to run across the top, L-O-V-E, L-O-V-E. So I'm just very excited to have added these. I wasn't really planning on going after all of them, but when a good price per postcard was presented to me in set form, I couldn't refuse, because otherwise I don't see myself having gone through the trouble of collecting all of these one by one. But that's why you could never say never, is you just never know what's gonna pop up and what will suddenly be possible that you didn't initially expect when you were conceiving of what you wanted in your collection. So I am so happy to have these. I think they're beautiful, and now we've got the full set. I will say, sad for me, I realized after doing this, the only main template Taiwan stuff, obviously there's more rare Taiwan stuff, but I mean of the Love Yourself series postcards, the You Never Walk Alone, the HYYH, and then the actual Young Forever first press card, the only one I'm now missing is the HYYH part 1, the black and white one for him. And that was another thing that I wasn't planning to get, but I'm like, now that I'm so close, maybe I will. So that's a future me problem to decide, but is really indicative of how hard it is for me to plan for things, because my wants for my collection often changed based on the listings I'm actually able to successfully find. So we will see if we have anything else to add to the Taiwan collection, but fingers crossed that we do. So anyway, that is finally the last update in this binder, though I kept forgetting about these. And so we must keep moving forward. This was our 4th binder, so let's go on to the 5th. And we're back for a quick pit stop in my Tort and Muster binder, because I have some very exciting updates. Something I've been talking about getting for so long. I finally found the right bundle of cards at a really good price, so I jumped at the opportunity, because I've been talking about this for a very long time, that I've been meaning to get units for HYYH on stage, of which I need 4, and I found a very well priced bundle of 4 different cards. So here they are. This is 1, 4, 5, and 7. It's possible I may want to track down the other 3, but I do have room for 4, so I really wanted to get these instead of trying to wait around for a full set being listed. I think this is how I'm going to do it for now. This is 1 and 4, and I'm going to keep it up there because, as you can see, I sort by orientation. So all of these, horizontal white wall, vertical white wall, and then all 3 of these have the same background as well. And it's the same for Taeyong's, which is why his fillers are in a different position. But I will put 5 and 7 here. It just feels so good when you finally get something that you've been meaning to do for so long, which is just why I couldn't pass up this little bundle. Perfectly priced and the perfect amount, and they look so cute. I was so excited to have them in this collection now. And so I guess I can basically say HYYH on stage is done. I might still try to complete the units, we will see, but for my searching purposes of things that I'm actively looking for, I'm done searching for this section. So that's really exciting. We are making slow but sure progress on the Tort and Muster section, which is all I can ask for, especially because we're in a very busy time right now of new releases. So any little bit of progress I can make on the back collection, I'm very happy about. Speaking of part 2 though, I am going to pull out my photo portfolios because I do have the final update cards of Yoongi and Hobie. So I will grab that binder right now. Yet another new binder in frame, but here we are back in my chapter 2 binder. Admittedly, this binder is pretty under construction. If you follow me on Instagram and responded to my poll, I really appreciate you. Hopefully you'll see it soon. I definitely need to make a decision before the summer because I want Face and D-Day put safely away before I leave, so we will see. I have some ideas, but I just can't make a decision. As always, it's so hard to make a decision when I just don't know what's coming down the pipeline. We've been getting a lot of activity from JK and Namjoon as well, so there could be updates coming for their sections, who's to say. So it's just hard for me to plan ahead, and this binder's a little bit in flux right now, but I did want to put the remaining photofolio cards away because look at He just looks so precious.
Slay.
And I'm really just so happy that I decided to collect OT7 for this entire drop. I will have the postcards coming, so that will be updated accordingly. But for now, I do have all of the actual physical photo cards. So let's go to Hobie's section and put away his remaining cards. I think I do really like this setup. The only thing that I need to work on with Hobie's is I just need to make white backs to cover up the back of his poster, because that's going to annoy me that all the rest of them have white backs but his doesn't. So that is something I will go in and do on my own time to fix, because it is a little quirk of the paper that I care about. I definitely want this to all be white on the back when I flip it. But other than that, I do think I really like the setup for him. And I just absolutely am obsessed with the contrast between this Hobie and this Hobie. Or should I say Jay?
You can call me Jay.
Yay, and that's the last of it. All of the photofolios are officially complete, pending the postcards, but I have those on the way. So it will be complete again soon. But for everything that is released, they are complete. I'm going to miss designing these pages for sure. And like I said, I will add white fillers all on the back of this so we don't see this horribly cut up ampersand sign. But until then, we are complete with the photofolios. So I will get the next merch binder. Okay, here we are back in merch binder. I don't know what number because it's split. I don't even really know what I call this one anymore, but we're just here for a quick drive-by update, because as with this set of Army Bomb PCs, I was also sent the special edition Army Bomb PCs for free as well. So I thought I would put them away, because this is the section that they go in before we move to our more substantial updates in the other merch binder. I also realized when I pulled this one out, I think I said we had 7 binders to get through. We actually have 8 binders to get through. Almost every binder I own was updated today, I guess except for the DVD collection, but that's mostly because the DVD collection is complete. There's nothing to update in that collection until a new DVD releases, so that's just how it is, I guess. Okay, and there is the special edition Army Bomb photocard pending filler. I'll definitely just make the same holographic filler. Which reminds me, does this fit actually? I did pull these out of my merch binder, which theoretically should fit this 8-pocket page. Oh, it does. Never mind, not pending a filler. I do have to trim it. I think I'm going to trim it at the top, and I'm also going to trim it on the side so it's not quite so tight in there. But yay, good job past me. Now I don't even have to make a new hollow filler. That's amazing. So there are the 2 Army Bomb sets that I have, and I will get into my last binder where we do have more substantial updates. And we're back, the 8th and final binder of this video. So first things first, we need to go to the fact book section, because I did in fact buy the fact book of 2022. Obviously this time around they didn't do the postcards like they have in times past. They did photo cards and they were random, and it's way too many, so I just bought 1 book and I don't really care about getting the other ones. I pulled version 3, which isn't my favorite set ever, but they look cute in the sets, so I'm fine with it, and I will not be collecting any more of these. But anyway, yeah, like I said, there's so many of them and they look so similar. And for what? And for what? I do like this set. My only complaint is just I wish I had a few happier expressions, because there are some sets where they look happier. These 2 look like they're glaring at each other.
야, 너 저기 온다 오늘. 너 진짜 나 오늘 볼 생각 하지 마.
Jungkook looks happy. And Yoongi looks happy. So I guess I got 2 out of 7 looking happy. But even having like Hobie not look happy, I'm like, this is such a weird set.
빛이 없는 어둠은 굉장히 사람을 두렵게 만듭니다.
We have Namjoon over here being saucy. We have Jin also looking pretty forlornly. So all in all, it's just a weird set, but whatever. I do like them in suits, and I especially love, because I put the suit look from last year's fact photo book right here, I just feel like it goes so well. So this is 2021 and then this is 2022. I don't know if I have to slide it over more. Apologies if that wasn't even in frame, but we've got 2021 and 2022 and I just really like it. Even if only 2 out of the 7 members look happy, Veman look like they're glaring at each other. These 2 are making the saddest little expressions. And he, sir, you know what you've done. But yeah, it's definitely a quirky little set, but that's okay. I even think the bags really look like freebies. They look like freebie bags, but it's okay. I really enjoy the photos and the actual book itself, so I was happy to add it to my collection. Though, if they do it again, I definitely hope they don't do 7 random photo card sets. I am sending good vibes to anyone who is trying to complete their member for all 7. I am wishing you well, because that is something I will not be endeavoring on. Anyway, moving on into the membership and Lucky Bot and Japan raffle section. I'm so happy to be putting this set away. This is the set that inspired my buy order because I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this set to come down like I knew it would, and it finally did. These were from a Japan fan club survey raffle. There were, I think, initially 1,000 winners, and then they said there was something wrong with the way that they chose the winners, so they sent out an additional 1,000 sets. So while these cards did start off really high, they came down a lot, which I'm happy about. I knew they would come down eventually and that patience would be a virtue in this situation, and it definitely was. I don't regret waiting because a lot of these cards just simply skyrocketed, and then so getting it for the full set was just way low. I saw people pay for this set 7 times the amount of what I ended up paying for it. So this is just your friendly reminder that I implore you, fellow collectors, to do your research on what an item actually is before you jump the gun on purchasing or joining a go, because historically, even though these are significantly cuter than the last questionnaire raffle survey thing they did, historically these do go down in price, and because there were even just the initial 1,000 sets, it was a pretty good bet that these things were going to go way down in price, and that's exactly what they did. So if you were one of the people who jumped the gun too soon, use this as a learning experience the next time something like this happens. These survey raffles, there are so many to go around, and I think many of us will agree that this is one of the cutest OT7 sets in existence. But even then, the full sets went down 7 times the amount of what they were initially going for. So work smarter, not harder, my friends. I am rooting for you, and I'm just so happy to have this full set in my collection. I knew immediately that this was going to be an OT7 set. I had to have all of them, and I'm so happy that I did, because this little photo shoot with the stickers on their faces, they knew exactly what I wanted and they delivered. So just so cute. I'm gonna work on better fillers because obviously these are the dual colored ones and they don't look very good when you flip them around, but as always, future me problem. So finally, we will put away the last little bit from this video. Thank you for journeying on 8 binders through my collection with me, but we are going all the way to the back to the most random merch section that could ever exist and putting away the piano anthology postcards. So I'd already put some away, but then I pulled them out so I could double sleeve them. And so I will be putting them all back in with you today, because I did finally get the 3rd and 4th volumes a couple caddy orders ago. And I do definitely still plan to put away the posters and possibly the stickers as well. I just haven't had a lot of time to think beyond just putting these away, but those items are definitely something I'd really like to store as well, particularly the posters. I just think they're so beautiful. So here is what it looks like on the back, and then we keep going. There is that full page, and then these ones, and then unfortunately I will have to make a filler, and I don't have a filler already pre-made, but there's not a 4th and final installment on here. We just end with proof. I'll definitely make a filler here so we can't see through it, but that is the last section of the piano anthology sheet photo card. I am a sucker for official photo cards or postcards that take you through the eras. I love the Armypedia postcards. I love these, and I'm so happy to have the full era set, especially because obviously they didn't finish Armypedia, but we get postcards past answer and at least group form, so that's really nice. I still hold out a candle that someday maybe they will finish those Armypedia postcards, though it is increasingly unlikely every second that goes by, but a girl can dream, can't she? That is actually the end of today's video. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I know I came at you pretty quick after my last one, but like I said, I wanted to get everything out before D-Day because I really want to focus on enjoying D-Day, and I'm going to the concert, and then I want to come back and be able to organize and finalize all of my face and D-Day stuff. So I just needed to get all of this stuff that's built up over the last 4 months into these binders. I do hope that you enjoyed. You can leave a comment down below if you would like to like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Please, please, please keep streaming People Part 2 and Face, and I hope to see you all very soon. Goodbye.
Get the hell out.